Okay, well, we're getting to that time of the year where it's kind of Kenny's favorite in the garden, and that's harvest time. So normally he doesn't get to do this a whole bunch because I just harvest every day. Like when I go to do my morning chores, I just pick whatever needs picked that day. But been kind of under the weather a little bit, so we got some things growing and I haven't been picking, and plus he just likes doing it.
I enjoy this part just because I like seeing all the stuff start coming in, and I don't know, it seems like I like to do start to finish this year on gardening. So, I don't know, it seems like you start seeing the fruit of the labor.
Yep.
We did all this work and we planted all this, and I just want to see it full circle and enjoy it.
So you're gonna help pick.
Yeah, it makes me very happy.
Cool, let's get to picking. I'm starting in my favorite spot, my tomatoes.
Tomato section.
I feel like I am queen of the world here in my tomato section. Okay, so all the way in this back corner we have, they're called chocolate cherry tomatoes. I'll give you a look so you can see what they are. Start out really super black in the green bottoms, and then as they go, they start turning red. So here we got a hybrid Roma, and they're supposed to get a lot bigger, but they're not doing too bad. But honestly, I love Roma tomatoes because the main thing I do with tomatoes is for sauce. So Romas are definitely the way to go if you're wanting sauce. I actually like having a combination of different tomatoes for my sauces. Gives it the sauce a bit of a different texture and flavor and stuff like that. So anyways, I'll leave a list of my favorite tomatoes that I use for saucing normally.
And she makes some awesome sauce.
That's a sun gold, that's a sun gold, that's a chocolate cherry. That, I believe, is that hybrid steakhouse that he wanted. I have some Rutgers behind us. There is a mortgage lifter tomato. I heard about that through Frogfoot Howler, Michael.
Too small.
Yeah.
Oh, this one here looks all right.
I'd let it go for a while. You want to get it one to where they've got some size to them, and see how it's just starting to turn yellow?
Yeah.
You don't want it to turn completely yellow, but
Okay.
this one's got some decent size, so.
It cracks me up
It's a
about
keeper.
pepper plants. They always look like a tree stalks. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know.
These actually look like trees.
Well, I've never grown poblano, so I don't know if that's just how these grow. I don't know. If any of you have ever grown poblano peppers, let me know. Or is this usual? Because, yeah,
Yeah, they're
that
pretty good
seems
size.
pretty tall. Okay, so the cucumber actually kind of took off on us. I was not really expecting all of them to come out, but they did. So it has turned into kind of a bush. So you kind of got to go digging and hunting for the cucumbers. These ones here, I believe these ones here were called straight 8s. So they're going to be the more long and skinny ones. So yeah.
It turned into a shrub.
Yeah. This side of the zucchinis did not do as well as that side of the zucchini. So, but we just now are starting to get some zucchini coming on this side. That side has been just kicking them out. So we got a couple ready to go. Well, we got one ready to go here. This zucchini patch, both of them actually weren't supposed to be this big. If you remember right, when I planted them, I did one here, skipped, and then did here. So they were supposed to have 2 feet. But what had happened was I planted, none of them come up, And so I went ahead and replanted, and then guess what? They all came up.
They all came out.
So instead of having the actual 2-foot space that they usually want, they ended up getting a foot.
You planned that out for weed suppression. Yeah.
But they have been pumping them out, so we're gonna keep on picking them. I will also tell you, before anybody gives me any crap when they see these, my mom was like the best zucchini bread maker that has pretty much probably ever walked the earth. And anybody that has ever ate my mom's zucchini bread will attest to that. And she always let her zucchini go longer because she liked the zucchini to be tougher for the bread that she made. So, as you see me pulling these, yes, they are too big. Normally when you pick zucchini, you want it to be smaller-ish. But this is my zucchini bread making side. So, they are much bigger, and you know what? It's my garden, and I'll pick what I want to and how I want to. So, there you go. That's not even a big one. I'm probably going to leave this one because I feel like it's probably the best protected.
Okay.
We'll leave that one. I'm going to let it go to seed. So it's going to be great, big, and ugly before I'm ready for that one. But these have been producing so well, I want to make sure that I get seeds off of these. So yeah, definitely going to let one of these go to seed. And that way I'll have zucchini for many, many more years. Okay, so for reference, I didn't pick it very well. I kind of popped it off. But this is the size most people want their zucchini to be when they pull them. This is the minimum size I want our zucchini because I want that tougher texture for the bread. Because that's what my mama told me to do. And she wasn't wrong. Okay, this is the other side of the cucumbers. This is a different type of cucumber. Can't remember the name of it. But anyway, they tend to get a little bit bigger. And honestly, we use a lot of relish. So again, I let our cucumbers go a little bit longer for the thicker texture, just because I think it makes the relish a little bit better. Don't get quite as soggy. So yeah, no judgment when you see big cucumbers. I'll also pick smaller ones if they have them, just because I want to try baby dill pickles. Never done it before, so I'm going to try it. If you see any of this size, this is what I'm looking for the baby dills. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I haven't checked that side or yours.
Okay, so these are the two pepperoncini plants. Yeah, they're pretty well loaded, especially this one here. So we're gonna be harvesting pepperoncinis. Yay! It's good if you can get them, like this is almost perfect size. These I let go a little long, but this here is almost perfect size.
Okay.
I'm actually probably gonna let this one here go. See this big one? It's long and skinny. I'm gonna let this one go. We're gonna get seeds from that.
You want me to pick the other long skinny one then?
Yeah, that's fine. You will get quite a few seeds out of one pepper. I don't know. We may let another pepper go later on in the season, but for now we're definitely gonna make sure we get at least one. Looks like these. Looks like this one here, it actually fell down in the storm while we were gone. If I try to pick it up now, I'm just gonna break it off. So we're gonna let it go on the ground. Here you go. This, I don't know what it is yet. But these here are looking like they're probably green peppers. So I'm guessing these are green peppers. Not a clue what those are, other than I can tell you that they're stunted. Okay, now we go over to the Pitiful Tomatoes. You can see this side is not the same kind of tomato growing that I have going on that side, but we're getting a few. So a lot of people will just actually pull the plant after it's got the blossom end rot, because it can kind of spread. Well, it was already all over all this. Woo, it's warm. It was pretty much already all over on this side, so I didn't really see much reason to pull it. I've gotten a few of them where the bottom is rotted, but like here's what blossom end rot. This actually isn't even too bad. But you can see the bottom of it just rots out. What causes the blossom end rot is calcium deficiency. It can also go from too much water to drought, too much water to drought, which is exactly what we ended up happening here. We had a flood, and then like a drought in between, and then another flood, and then it didn't rain for like 2 weeks, and then we just ended up with another flood while we was gone. So pretty sure that's what happened over here. And this ground isn't sitting as high as that side of the ground, so we gotta change things up for next year.
We got some plans in there.
Yeah, but I will say the basil is doing really well over on this side, so not a complete loss. We are happy. Yeah, the basil is pretty happy over here, as are the marigolds. Marigolds are doing really well over here too, so yeah. Okay, here's where you can judge me, because as you can see, we have not got to this side, so the weeds have pretty much taken over, and yeah, it's looking pretty crappy.
Yeah, we came from vacation and it was like, bam. It's like, whoa, what happened? I already got, oh,
okay, let's go, because we have more down there. Our red beans are starting to die back, so I'm gonna let them go a little bit longer, and then we'll be drying red beans. Okay, so I got these all unloaded. I zeroed the scale out. It was actually a couple days because I forgot to check them yesterday. But we got 2 pounds, 5.3 ounces of eggs. Yeah. Are you recording all this on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, he's been on me because he comes home and I already have stuff fermenting or cut up and in the freezer, and I forgot to record it, so he's actually been the one that's been really good about it.
It happens.
Okay, so are you doing like certain things and finding out how much of what we got? Or?
That'd be awesome if we could, but I think we're too late for that. I think before it started.
Okay,
It's
well,
not a big deal.
we can go from here on.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all this. Let's try this way. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, so zucchini, we got 7 pounds, 9.4 ounces. And we got 2 pounds, 6.5 ounces.
Oh, what are you going for next?
I don't know. Do you want like all peppers together or peppers separated?
I'd like for it to be separated.
Okay. Okay. So pepperoncini, we got 7.3 ounces.
Oh.
Okay. Green pepper, we got 9.9 ounces. Jalapeno, we got 9.2 ounces. These teeny tiny poblanos that were picked probably way too early, 1.4 ounces. This teeny tiny handful of green beans, 2.1 ounces. Okay, tomatoes, we got 1 pound, 0.2 ounces.